For any successful woman, the worst thing you can do is be married to your biggest hater.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? Check out Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video we want to talk about Teyana and estranged husband Iman. If you guys don't know what's going on, because actually I was kind of shocked, like this has been a couple of days. Even though I heard the first time, that was sometime in September, when Teyana released a statement that she and her husband, they are both separated. But now the news is out that now they are actually getting a divorce, and more details of who filed for the divorce and why they filed for the divorce, why they are getting a divorce has come out, and this has gotten a whole lot of people talking. So in the papers, in the documentation, there are things Teyana stated that, oh, that Iman has kind of been jealous and narcissist, trying to control her even more. They didn't like the fact that she was getting more famous than him, even though he had his own time where he was famous and he's even still famous. But he didn't like the fact that she was getting all the attention, and when probably they are walking on the street and photographer can tell him to step out so that they can photograph just Teyana, and this didn't sit well with him. He went on to just like really say some negative words to her, just try to bring her down. A lot of this breakdown, which we're going to see some people really break it down, so I'm not going to say much about this, but this just really came really interesting, because this is a place where we've had conversation of relationship and everything. And if you know the relationship between Teyana and her husband Iman, it seems very solid. I was one of those people that admire the type of friendship both of them have, and I didn't see this coming. And who knows what's going on 2023, a whole lot of breakup, divorce coming on. Have you guys noticed? Anyway guys, let's go check out the video, what people think about this Teyana and Iman situation, because this took a lot of people by shock. What shook people the most is the reason why she filed for the divorce. And guys, she has done this in January. Anyway guys, let's go hear people's thoughts on this, and then we'll come back and talk.
I'm reading the Teyana and Iman divorce paperwork. And this man, she said she began to intentionally dim her light from her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage. Because he became more and more angry about her stardom. She turned down recording opportunities and acting gigs because Iman did not want her to work. But she says when she stopped working after giving birth to one of their kids, Iman complained about her not making money. She claims that he would feel insecure about not being good enough for her, despite the fact that he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in her music. And I'm thinking this is why she quit music, to appease him, which it's so sad because she loves music. She also claims that he would grow annoyed when they would attend public events together and the photographers would ask for him to step out of the frame. He made $40 million with the Cavaliers, $8 million with the Knicks, but he remained aggravated by her notoriety, jealous of her acting career, and insecure about being her man. He would send her negative text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight. She claims he would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, and then he would apologize for it. He would treat her cruelly and display extreme narcissistic behavior throughout the majority of their marriage. She fought to keep their family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. She even used her connections to get him jobs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down. But he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point where in 2021 she began the divorce process. She says they reconciled, but it was short-lived because Iman remained in an insecure state as his basketball career continued to wind down. She finally filed for divorce the last time because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. She also talks about the multiple cheating scandals during their marriage and cites the DUI arrest and recalls the time in 2022 when he was arrested for at an airport and said that he once crashed her Rolls Royce and fled the scene to avoid a second DUI arrest. Tried to stay in the relationship through thick and thin, but says he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness. When she's said to be 1,000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. Now she said she was just being grateful towards him because the cheating was really embarrassing for her. And she's asking for temporary and permanent primary physical custody plus joint legal custody and child support. These men will get with beautiful, incredibly talented, vivacious, lively women, only to beat them down spiritually, physically. I keep seeing a lot of young women divorcing their husbands for the same reason. These men get with these women who are incredibly talented, incredibly beautiful, vivacious, only for them to crush them spiritually, sometimes mentally, crush their spirits, and then put them in a cage.
Hey, whores. I know we all got fucked up last night. How are y'all doing? And thank y'all for the compliments, but as you can see, bitch is back to, 98% bummy, okay? Only 2% bad bitch. But when that bad bitch, bad bitch. Okay. But anyways, so Iman releases some documents via his lawyer amid his divorce from Teyana Taylor. It says that Iman's lawyer, Stefan C. Steele, tells TMZ Mr. Shumpert, I can never pronounce his last name, Shumpert, hopes parties and counsel can work toward a fair resolution, keeping the best interests of the children of paramount concern. Then he also posted this on his Instagram. Sir, please fucking stop. Because why would you post this? What does this mean? Does that mean that you're just watching yourself being drugged online? Are you just looking at all the tea about yourself? Are you just unfazed, unbothered? Like, why you did her like that? And I want people to stop blaming her for having, people in their bedroom. Because some people actually like that. Me, myself, I like that, to each their own. So y'all don't know if, she was okay with that, and then he just decided that he want more outside of what she was already giving him. Like, please stop. Because it really don't matter what you do for a man. If he don't want to be kept, he ain't gonna be kept. Hello. Do we all not know that? So yeah, stop blaming her, because according to the documents, child, he done been the one allegedly cheating. Also, more documents came out about the divorce. And it just goes into detail how they wanted to keep the divorce private, and they wanted to do everything in the best way for their children. And also, y'all, they dug up the divorce filing paperwork. I just feel like y'all knew that this wasn't going to be kept under wraps, because y'all are celebrities. Anything somebody gonna do for a coin, they gonna do it. And I've been told y'all releasing documents is messy, but we gonna talk about it because it's out now. But me, myself, I would not have done this, because at some point in time, it gotta be a line you gotta draw. But hey, to each their own, that's how people make their coin, so who am I? But I still think it's messy. Even though we talking about it, bitch, it's still messy, and we are messy, but they messier, Okay. Like I said in the last video about Teyana Taylor, she gonna be fine, because she is Teyana Taylor. Okay, she is that bitch. And whoever she find to, be with, if she want to find somebody or just be by herself, she gonna be all right. And girl, me and my husband love you, okay? I'm just saying that, girl. Just DM me.
So Teyana has quietly filed for divorce from Iman here in Georgia. And a lot of stuff in the documents is something that we see so many times, especially with successful women in the industry. And my mutual Nikki Starr said this: for any successful woman, the worst thing you can do is be married to your biggest hater. Now, according to the filing, she details the demise of the marriage. She accused Iman of being jealous of her fame and feeling insecure, which isn't surprising because he did retire from the NBA a few years ago. But this is where it gets me. He would send her negative text messages, being manipulative and condescending about her getting spotlight, would pick fights with her even on her birthday, only to apologize. And this line made me so sad. She said that she began to intentionally dim her light for her husband to try to have a harmonious and peaceful marriage. This makes me feel so bad for TT, y'all. She has had one of the most best years of her career. And to know behind the scenes, he literally had so much ego, he couldn't even be happy for her. He had to dim her shine down. That is not amazing. Turning down opportunities because he didn't want her to work. I'm ready to fight. What the hell? And y'all, he was putting her through her cheating scandals, DUIs, full out crashing her Rolls Royce. And she tried to make it work, but she was tired. She was tired of the treatment and the selfishness. I'm so glad she is finding her voice again and not letting her light be dimmed down anymore.
The annual Illuminati fees are shaken. And I feel like everybody forgot to pay theirs in the last couple of months. Everything is going haywire in the press. Teyana Taylor and Iman are getting a divorce. You would think there's really nothing to see here, but things have been coming out all day, and I might as well just talk about it. So let's talk about it. Teyana Taylor filed for divorce from Iman Shumpert in January 2023. That was 11 months ago. The only reason why this paperwork is even out to the public, because I really do think it's not our business. Because something about this couple, I'm not going to hold you, gives me they're going to get back together in like 10 to 15 years, like Greg and Nene Leakes. Like, they're somehow going to find their way back to each other. So I didn't even find no reason to report on it. But the only reason these two reports came out is because the way that Iman Shumpert filed, he filed for their real names to be used in the court documents. That allowed people to be able to leak them. Because we're like, oh, who else is Teyana Mache Taylor? There's no other Iman Shumpert. They weren't given like John Doe's and Jane Doe's. But this morning, Iman Shumpert posted this when some of the court filings came out. Now, Teyana Taylor came out and said it was not behind infidelity, although Gossip in the City leaked that a minute ago. Gossip in the City had his text messages with his side girl, all types of pictures. This was in September of this year. And it was very much given a fair, but these two have probably gotten to so many blenders, and y'all know what I call blender, all these threesomes y'all be trying to have with each other. And I feel like they got into so many blenders, the lines definitely got blurred. What is him catching a feeling? This is probably somebody him and Teyana already entertained, and it got too good and it got too much in the fold. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, that's to me how stuff just gets iffy and murky. But she was saying in the reports, the court reports allegedly, that it was due to jealousy, that he was jealous. Now, I'm not going to lie. Teyana Taylor definitely did bring Iman Shumpert to the forefront, but she didn't make him famous. He was already an NBA champion by himself. And with that being said, when athletes get with entertainers, what it does for the athlete is it gives them the spotlight, and they've already got the money. And y'all got to remember, too, this is Teyana Taylor's, according to her, this is her second body. Her first body was Brandon Jennings. She was with him for 2 years, and LaShante Hecker took him, and then he threw her to the streets and just not with nobody. Then she got with Iman Shumpert right after that. She had one body. That's a male. I'm sure she's had her taste and plethora of women throughout the years, but she's had one dude or two dudes, okay? And with that, to my knowledge, and with that being said, you know, this was a successful relationship to me. 7 years with your second body, 2 beautiful, healthy kids that seem very, very loved. But they're saying that his jealousy of him getting pushed aside on the red carpet really bothered him, allegedly. They would be on the red carpet and they would be like, hey, can you move so we can just take Teyana? And that was very offensive to him, allegedly, according to the reports. But I don't know why. Iman Shumpert was on Dancing with the Stars. We know him. He is now a household name, almost to the point where she is. You know, you get with people young sometimes, and it works out. There's nothing wrong with that. But then there's times like this where I think these two just need to maybe see other people, see that there's nothing out there, and go ahead and get back together. I'm wishing the best for this couple, and stop reporting on them during Thanksgiving. Junie and the kids don't deserve that.
It's always sad when you hear about a divorce, especially when it involves young children. But Lorna Tired, she's cited as the reason for her divorcing him is because of his narcissistic ways. And I'm not surprised. I think society at large encourages men to be more narcissistic than codependent. And times have changed. Women are no longer being accepting of their positions of being codependent in their relationships and allowing men to walk all over them. Women have been asking men to go to therapy forever, to heal their unresolved trauma, to heal their mother wounds, to realize that their father leaving their mother to be a single mother and seeing her struggle does not mean that they have to choose a wife, and encourage her to do the same. And men absolutely hold the keys to divorce. If they became self-aware, if they went to therapy, if they healed their issues, then they could save their families. But when they don't, this is why we have the great divorce on the rise, and there will be more.
She said she began to intentionally dim her life from her husband to try to have a harmony.
Didn't I tell y'all
that y'all biggest off be that man you laying next to? I do recall me making a video saying these exact things. I do recall me saying these things. I told y'all man, y'all husband. I don't understand why it's so hard for men to just be supportive partners to their wives. I'm not saying all men don't do it, but I'm starting to see a lot of y'all men really just be sabotaging y'all because y'all might be doing better than him. Like, why do y'all be in competition with your wives? Why don't y'all want your wives to be great? I don't know, man. Like I said, marriage need a new PR team because, baby, y'all make you look horrible. Especially, oh my God, especially if you were heterosexual like me. These men really be trying, y'all really be trying to sabotage y'all own significant other. Why is it so hard for y'all to be supportive?
Okay, so by now we all know that Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert are getting a divorce, right? Well, she recently just spilled the tea on why they're getting a divorce, and she was basically saying that he became like really emotionally and mentally abusive towards her because he started to resent her being a bigger celebrity than him and outshining him. And she was like, I felt like I had to dim my light to be like to have peace in this relationship. This is the perfect example of what I be talking about, men getting baddies but not being able to handle a baddie. Because how do you marry the Teyana Taylor, like the Teyana Taylor, and then try to compete with her? And then a lot of times these men will try to get the baddie just to humble her. She was saying that he would want her to like not take acting gigs, and you know she recently retired from music too. We don't know, maybe he made her give up music. We know that she loved music. So why do you get the woman that you want, that everybody else wants, but then want her to dim her light for you? Like, a lot of men do this. So don't be so like, it's really crazy. I really feel bad for her, but a lot of men do this. They get the 10 out of 10 when they can really only handle a 5 out of 10. Like, leave the baddies alone. If you can't handle a baddie, don't get a baddie. Like, it's okay. You can get a normal girl, but you can't get Teyana Taylor and then be wanting her to not be on the red carpet. Like, are you crazy? Okay, so by now we all know that Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert are getting a divorce, right?
But this is why when men are depressed and they're like, oh, what else is there to do besides get money? Some inner healing? Seriously, a lot of y'all are depressed, insecure, have codependency issues, mommy daddy issues, abandonment issues, very insecure. And you think that by you making money, dressing fly, and effing women all day is going to help you with those issues. Like, no, you need to do some inner healing. That's why you can't keep a real relationship in your life. That's why you fumble your relationships. Because you have yet to heal the issue itself, the man in the mirror. Obviously.
Stop dating people who are jealous of you. Stop marrying people who are jealous of you. And stop having kids by people who are jealous of you. That seems like common sense. But I'm seeing too many girlies in the industry not understanding the assignment. Teyana Taylor filed for divorce and says, it's not because of cheating, guys. He's just a narcissist and he's jealous of me. She claimed he would get so mad because paparazzi would come up to him and tell him to move out the way, just so they can only get photos of her. Understandable. That will hurt my feelings as well. But I also believe that every celebrity is a narcissist, so, you know, that can't be it. Now, the court document comes out and shows that he really was just a serial cheater. That's why she left. It reminds me that every time we say that a lot of y'all are not polyamorous, you just can't stop your boo from cheating on you. And y'all go, you know, you're just invalidating our feelings. We really are open. Baby, you're not. Y'all telling us y'all look at girls together and y'all at home crying yourselves to sleep. I ended up in the hospital for exhaustion. You know, shout out to Teyana Taylor for trying to gaslight us for as long as she did. Because we were seeing that man with IG models all up in his car. They were taking videos and photos. We're seeing IG models with his chain on. We pointed out her and Iman tell us to mind our business. Oh okay.
Really just hope that this leads to her being with Kaylani. I'm not even gonna hold you. Without Teyana Taylor, I know nothing about this man. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Can I see a man being intimidated by Teyana Taylor? Yes. Don't start giving me his stats. He got a ring. He was on this team. He played with this. But I don't give no fuck. To me, he's a subpar rapper with minimum bars, minimal ass braids, and that's it. It's regular degular ass niggas out here that's intimidated by get they fucking degrees. Oh, you don't believe me? Ask how many bitches have been asked to drop out of school for a nigga that ain't got shit. Okay, he was barely footworking on this fucking show. I went and watched this show, and I hoped that he would because he was Teyana Taylor's husband. No, the Sassy Man Olympics ain't Olympic no more because like when y'all do shit, y'all post memes that like give guilt. Okay, like I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was around the premiere of her movie for me that I was like, they not together no more. I voted for him because he was Teyana Taylor's husband. So if that's happening on a lower level, imagine on an upper level, 100%. Because he wasn't at nothing that dealt with her in this dang on movie. I wanted to see if she was going to come and critique his fucking work. Because she's Teyana Taylor. Like when Party posted the motherfucking Trisha Thompson fucking post. Okay, now I believe you did everything that Megan said. Like, I think he's attractive, yes, but like he's Teyana Taylor's husband. Like, see Joe Budden? Joe Budden? No. I'm not going to believe you are innocent of anything. Joe Budden? Wish I could be a fly on that wall if that happened. Whew. God, please turn me into a fly if that happened.
Y'all remember months ago when the good sis Teyana said, easy on my bestie. That was in January. And she also said that infidelity was not a reason for the divorce. But her aunties knew that women don't go out here divorcing a man that they love with 2 babies for no reason. We knew that. So it finally is coming out in the divorce documents that infidelity was a reason, but she is also citing narcissism. She's saying specifically that there were times when photographers would ask Iman to step out the picture and he would get upset. Let me tell you, we know Iman has been out here in these streets, and this is no fault of Teyana. This is a man who needs to be with a woman that is submissive to him. He can't be with a boss. It takes a real man to be able to deal with a woman that's a boss, to be secure. And because she was a boss, he had to go out here and find women that were less than her to validate his whack ass ego. And I am happy that Teyana is moving on. This man was a star high school and college player. He went on to play at the Cavaliers with LeBron, where he could not be the star. And then he married a woman that he had to share his stardom with as well. And clearly he could not handle it. We've seen the women that he's cheated on her with that are not even comparable. She's smart, she's talented, she's clean, she got a bomb baby, she had 2 great kids for him, they got a career. What else do you need, Iman? This was a bad move for you, bruh. You ain't gonna find better than this. So Teyana Taylor, keep doing you, sis, and blessings. And I will say this, stop having threesomes with these men, because they're going to go out and cheat anyway. Have a good day.
That she began to intentionally dim her life from her husband to try to have a harmonious.
Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something I've noticed. If you can't handle a bad bitch, do not talk to her. I'm not even going to say date. I'm going to say don't even approach her. And outside of celebrity, I've seen this even just around me. Like in my normal day-to-day life, around my friends, my family. And I'm around some extremely talented, smart, beautiful women. And I've noticed when men get with them, they purposely, the women will dim their light so they won't outshine the men. And the men will sabotage them. Everything from getting them pregnant to just keeping them from making more money or just elevating in general. And this is where I'm going to say this. Ladies, stay single. Because a lot of times these men see beautiful, intelligent, light-shining women. They simply cannot handle it.
Teyana, I think I fell in love with you, because you have to think about how many celebrity women run to the internet, make the situation messy, just couples that's breaking up. We just know all their business. And to know that you did this over a year ago and we're just knowing, kudos to you. First things first, she's not a woman that needs validation from anyone, obviously, because when you see couples do that, it's because they're looking for some type of validation within themselves, so on and so forth. Insecurity, it's a lot. But we see that Teyana Taylor, she stands firm in her actions. Even when that little slip-up happened just a few months ago, a month, whatever, she kept her cool. It was nothing. It was like, we didn't even talk about that for 2 days. It was over. Because this is how you move when you don't want people in your business. And more celebrities need to take note from Teyana. We be knowing too much of our business, and we don't need to know all that. Okay? We just want to see the art, the rap, your rap. We're going to see your rap. You sing, we want to hear you sing. I'm tired of knowing y'all business. Like, so yes, I'm loving her for this. Good move on your part.
when you want peace, this is how you move, okay? For the people hollering, they want peace.
And mentally abusive towards her because he started to resent her being a bigger celebrity than him.
And I guarantee you, if that was his best friend, i.e. a male, who was outshining him, he would be all for him. He would support him to the highest regard. I'm telling you, these men do not like women. Men do not like women. Men like other men. But they want a woman on their arm for their beards, quote unquote. I'm telling you, it's a scary world out there when you're a man. The man that's sleeping beside you actually hates you, secretly hates you. It's crazy. Stay safe.
Okay, so by now we all know that Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert are getting a divorce, right?
Men should really date how they feel. If you feel like a 5, date a 5. If you feel like a 2, date a 2. If you feel like a 0, date a 0. Date a creature. Stop getting these beautiful, talented women and trying to humble them because you don't feel great about yourself. Stop being a loser and go to therapy. Do the inner healing. Do the work so you can love that woman at her best. It's unfair that you gotta make this woman dim her light so you can feel better about yourself. You need therapy. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Go to therapy. Loser.
Please go down in the comment section and let us know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. Let us know what you think about men that are secretly hating on their wives or their partner for them being successful. Men that don't like their women doing well, better than them. Men that secretly hate women for one way or the other. Go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. Okay? Okay. So please go down and share your thoughts. We don't call each other names here. We're here to have conversation. Right? So here's my own thoughts on this is that it's really sad. First of all, I just want to say it's really sad seeing both of them, Teyana Taylor and soon-to-be ex-husband, going through this because this is one couple that I really look up to. I really like their friendship that they have. And their type of friendship they have reminds me of the friendship I have with my husband. So I really like, I feel like they were really rock solid, but you never know what's going on in a relationship. But also, we've seen repeatedly here, and we've had this type of conversation here on this channel, where we've seen men not liking the fact that women are doing better than them, that their women are doing well. And we've had the conversation of men hating women, which it's really beginning to think so. And what's going on in Hollywood and everybody just breaking up, I'm just like, okay, what's really going on here? Because is it that now women are putting their foot down and like, you know what, I'm going to be who I am, I'm going to be comfortable in my energy, in my own space. If you can't handle it, then let's get a divorce. Like somebody said in the stage, saying that for a relationship to work, it depends on the man, because 99.9% of the time is that we women, we want to make it work. Most times it's the men ego that won't allow it to work. Most times their ego, their insecurity, those are the things that will make the relationship not work at all. And that's what it is. Most people, especially in my culture, we say, oh, it's a woman that owes a marriage. And I always tell them, like, it takes two people. And most of the time, we women, we are here to make the marriage, the relationship work. But most time, these men, they are just acting like a fool. And mind you, I'm not saying all men. There are some men that really put in the work and they don't feel insecure about their women doing well. They don't. But we've seen it like, it's almost like, don't we have a higher percentage of men that really don't like their women striving better than them, doing better? Men that are insecure about their women being out there. We've seen it with Kiki Palmer. We've seen it with a whole lot of men. Like, it's really crazy. And I'm sure a lot of times, this type of women that the men are trying to dim their shine and all that usually allow them, they try to dim their shine just to keep the peace in their marriage, to make sure the marriage strive, the marriage succeed, so that their men can feel comfortable in the relationship. And this is what I want to also add to this, is that we as women, we need to start doing things that makes us comfortable in the relationship, including even introducing a third party into the relationship, which is something Teyana Taylor has. They've actually openly talked about, that they invite third party into their bed. But one thing I would say is that I know some people like that in both men, both women, but you as an individual, whether being a man or the woman, always ask yourself, are you doing it for you or you're doing it just to keep your partner? I have a friend that said that she rather have a threesome with her husband and another lady rather than have her husband cheat. That if that's a way for her to keep her husband, she's going to do it than for him cheating. One thing I will tell you, and a lot of things we've known from having this type of conversation, is that these type of things don't keep a man. So if you're not doing it because you genuinely enjoy it, then don't just do it, because it's still not going to keep the man. It's not going to also make him act right. It's not going to make him genuinely love you or genuinely want to see you win. But it's really so scary how we see men do this over and over again, where they just hate. This reminds me of, there's this movie I saw on Netflix, very good movie. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch this movie, which really, like, I'm just like, I think we're in that era where a lot of women were seeing this in men. It was a movie of a lady and a man working, and then she got the promotion and didn't get the promotion, and he was supposed to get the promotion, something like that. And this man started hating on her. Go check out that movie. I'll leave it up. I'll leave the poster so you see. I'll leave the name. I can't remember the name right now. But that just brings perspective to this conversation. I can't stand it, and it just don't make sense. Like Amani said, men that are not 10 over 10, men that have not done their men that don't know who they are, men that cannot stand a strong woman, just want to get a strong woman, wants to get that woman that is 10 over 10. Teyana Taylor has it all. Like, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she has 3 beautiful children, she's grounded, she's people that talk about, people that I've met and said she's one of the sweetest people. Like, what else do you want from a woman when you have someone like Teyana Taylor? What else do you want from a woman that you feel so insecure? You rather go cheat on her and try to bring her down, tell her negative. Like, what else are you looking for? And this is where I keep saying that sometimes some men, they can't have it all. Like, if they have it all, they still go around and they mess it up. I'm not saying some women don't mess up their relationship or their marriage up, but I'm just saying, what else are you looking for? Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section, but keep it respectful. Please go ahead and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.